Okay, what was it actually? Scented Veil. Yeah, I think this is solves our problems. The brothel, quite neatly. We just need
All right.
one of them to get the scent away from it. Yeah, I found it in this red veil.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, 25,000. Oh, how simply wonderful! She takes the veil out of your hands, mutters a few words over it, and returns it to you. She shakes out her crimson hair, and in moments you are surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you have ever had the pleasure of smelling. Smell great. It does, does it not? He smiles at you, and as you have done a favor for me, so I wish to perform a favor one for you. Stand close to me, Scarred One. Okay, approach her. You step closer to Vivian. She takes your hand and turning it over, takes a single cautious sniff of your wrist. Phew! She wrinkles her nose. Vinegar or embalming fluid? Here, I will remove this smell from you. He mutters a few strange syllables, and a light tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There, how is that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you now. Thanks, Vivian. Okay, one more charisma. Your charisma surpasses that of mortal men. Your presence is such that many would lay down their lives for you. That's good.
All right.
It's very, very good. Especially since we didn't actually have to do anything to achieve that. And we can now return the veil to Marissa. God damn it, I forgot to buy the Lim Lim. Well, I'm not going to go back for Lim Lim. Yeah, I actually bought you Crimson Veil. 25,000 experience. Ah, then would you please hand it over? Of course, here you are.
Updated my journal.
You hold the Crimson Veil before you and feel her take it from your hands. Ah yes, much better. Two shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. So that's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Yeah, what's that for? Tongue of yours? Yeah, we'll leave now.
All right.
We shouldn't have gotten anything. That amount of experience just isn't going to be enough. Now we'll head straight for the foundry. We don't really have. There are a lot of little quests and things we can do, but we're not gonna do them, to be honest.
I'm gone.
Oh, there are some quests in the Great Foundry that don't really relate to this item that we must do, so we might actually do some quests there. Tell me of this place. Yeah. Her name is Anzi, and she says she used to work in a meat curing house here until a half month ago, when the illness became too much for her to bear. She was abandoned, evicted from her home, and left for dead. Speech pains her, and her illness has crippled much of her mind. She says there's nothing she can give you of value. And know that she will not recover. I can put her out of her misery, that is all. The desert of the people is my responsibility to provide an alternative. Then be merciful, Dakan. Dakan draws his blade and waits for the woman to prepare herself. He touches the unbroken circle of Sertiman he wears for a moment, and her face is stoic. His place is a blur, and when he was complete. He has completed the strike. She lies bleeding. The heartstone of Sicilies will struck.
Updated my journal. All right.
So he just killed her. We looted her. Ah, now I remember what I needed the wisdom for. We needed it to... Unbroken Circle 30 No, god damn it, we don't need that. We need to talk to Dagon about it. And now, because now we have what is Shrek lore? Dagon's forehead creases as if he was struck a blow. It is not my will that we speak of that place. What is Tractor? No, it is a place where I died my first death. It is one of the great homes of the people. It has suffered many wounds in its life. One of its scars is by my hand. What do you mean? Upon ruling plane of Limbo, the people shape cities from the chaos with their thoughts. Know that there is no place for a divided mind. Dagon raises the blade from his shoulder and holds it before him. As he stares at it, it sharpens until it's almost as thin as a piece of paper. Go on. A divided mind is an unfocused mind. A divided mind fractures walls and weakens stone. As Dagon speaks, the edges of the blades corrode slightly, metal misting and melting along the edges. Many divided minds may destroy a city. Yeah, I understand, go on. Long have I known the words of Zertimon through my voice. Many have become to know the words of Zertimon. They were served to protect the community from all threats, whether to the body or the mind. They are the guiding stones in the chaos. So it came to pass that I spoke the words of Zertimon without knowing the words of Zertimon. It came to pass that I no longer knew myself. So you doubted the words. No. Dan's voice is edged and his blade sharpens in response. I knew the words, yet it came into my heart that perhaps others did not know the words of Zertimon, knew them as Zertimon knew them, and so division formed. As my mind became as my mind became divided, those that looked to me as guiding stone became divided. Many scores of Githzerai, many hundreds of scores of Githzerai adopted track lore died that day. So those that followed you came to doubt the words as well, and the city was weakened. The enemies of Zerthimon came. Know that their hatred of his words and the people lent their blades strength. Know that they sensed the weakened city, and they brought war with them. Many Githzerai drowned in the chaos and beneath the blades of our enemies. Small beads of metal appear up on the surface of the blade, as if it is blistering. No, this happened long ago. What happened to you? As I fell from the walls of Shraklor, know that my self was broken, my blade was missed, and my mind divided. I was adrift upon Limbo's seas, and I wished to drown. I died for days, my mind awash in division. How did you survive?
Updated my journal.
As you speak the words, you feel a strange crawling sensation eat its way through the back of your skull. Your vision blurs. You take a deep breath and steady yourself. For some strange reason you feel nauseous, as if the landscape had just started spinning around you. How did you survive, Dagon? I suffered. As I neared death I came to know myself. I survived. It is all. Yeah, there was a 7th circle. Yeah, now I have the wisdom. What does this 7th circle speak of? It speaks of time as an ally, not as an enemy. It says that patience can sharpen even the smallest of efforts into a weapon that can strike the heart of an empire. Your victories may be small, but over time a greater victory may be achieved. Dagon is silent for a moment. Will you make this circle known to me? Yeah, take the unbroken circle of 31, unlock the 7th circle. As you take the circle and twist the links, 2 plates slide from the interior into your hands. You have no idea where they came from, but the unbroken circle still seems intact. The 7th circle remains. Takan watches you silently. There are 2 plates there. Perhaps we should study them, you and I. Takan is silent for a moment. There is much you have come to know of the circle, and your knowing carries a greater weight than mine. Takan matches your gaze. Know that your path is mine, and it shall come to pass that as you knew the way of Zertiman from me, I shall know the way of Zertiman from you. Okay. Missile of Patience. Range and yeah, mainly question marks. We don't.
It's in my spell book.
It has to be a first level spell. Would this spell be any more useless? Cried Eelnek, mage of Amnar, bane of the mages everywhere. Could this be a practical choice of an archmage, or living disproof of the old prime material axiom that cool things come to those who wait? Okay, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I have no idea what this does. I don't recall being in the game. I'll switch out some of my tattoos to see if I can use the next circle of 31.